We got to take another look at a trending ticker that's on our site, ServiceNow, ticker symbol NOW. Let's go there now. It is betting big on AI, raising its annual subscription revenue forecast, saying it plans to attract more clients to its new AI products. The company also seeing a 26% jump in fourth quarter revenue year over year. Shares are up just over 1% this morning. The CEO of ServiceNow, Bill McDermott, actually had just spoken with our own Brian Sazi and Julie Hyman over at Davos with the World Economic Forum taking place there. What's particularly notable here is the lean into generative AI here, saying that it's injecting new fuel into their already high-performing engine. I would also go one step further to add, they just netted a big partnership, I believe it was with EY as well, that was announced in tandem with, or at least around the same time as these earnings results, which actually I think gives them even more of a reason to be one of the recommended platforms for a lot of those consultants that are going to be going around talking with a lot of companies about their AI ambitions, and then ServiceNow perhaps has that just additive of someone who is in these sales meetings, or at least in these strategy meetings for companies, charting forth a roadmap for how companies can integrate generative AI even more.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of this is about generative AI, the leadership that JP Morgan noted it in the reaction here this morning to these results, saying that this really solidifies the fact that ServiceNow does have a leadership with its Gen AI portfolio. Remember, though, this is a stock that has done very well over the last several months. Shares are up more than 40% off the low that we saw in October, closed yesterday at a record. So when we come into today's trading day, I think the question here for investors, whether or not this is a good buy at this point, is how much of this optimism that we are talking about right now when it comes to some of their leadership positions in generative AI, how much of that has at least been priced in for the short term, and you can see that run up there on your screen. But again, very, very strong results here from ServiceNow. When you take a look at some of these data points here, an early sign, another sign, I should say, that we're seeing a bit of steadying with IT spending from some of these corporate companies.